Why can we give up on our goals? The odds are that you have given up on an aim before. And if you're studying this, you're at the hunt for a way to counterattack and get lower back in your quality. We tend to decide achievement by the day now, not seeing the bigger image. A really perfect example of now not seeing the forest for the bushes. We also tie our goals to some outside validation so that you can never be enough motivation to persevere going. We set these huge dreams without thinking about how long it'll take to achieve them, or gather the new talents required to do so. For this reason, we throw within the towel while things get hard. The reasons why we give up are greater diffused. Underneath are the reasons we surrender, and how to counterattack. We give up due to the fact we lack right ways to counterattack. Ted Geisel's manuscript was rejected through 27 distinct publishers. He nearly burned it, however he attempted one extra time under the pen name Dr. Seuss. That is grit. The rest, as they are saying, is records. Grit is the internal courage, and the willpower to do anything desires to be finished despite the challenges. The general public lack this often because we in no way had to get our arms dirty, and that's why we surrender. To counterattack, you need to expand grit. Begin by pursuing your pursuits, practice to be able to connect to a higher purpose, domesticate desire, and get a gritty network. We surrender because we're caught in our consolation sector, ways to counter-assault. A consolation zone is a scenario where one feels secure and cozy. Most of the people surrender as they may be not relaxed with the uncertainty of being out of doors, their comfort zones. However, growth and achievement are most effective feasible whilst you step out of your comfort zone, while you can embody feeling awkward while attempting out something new. Unluckily, the general public are not willing to step out of their consolation zones. To counterattack, start by way of recalibrating your fact, do regular things in another way. Next, take it slow, making choices. Slowing down makes you uncomfortable, pushing you out of the area. Sooner or later, do it in small steps as it takes time. Our area approaches to counter-assault. Subject is doing the proper factor for yourself regardless of the situations. It is practicing self-restraint, pushing ahead even if it would be less difficult to give up. Most of the people who throw inside the towel lack this tenacity. They supply into indulgences while restraint becomes difficult. Cultivating self-control enables you counter the adverse dependency of giving up. Start through disposing of temptations, ingesting healthily and regularly, change your recurring, praise yourself for small accomplishments, and learn how to forgive yourself. We surrender whilst we don't believe it's viable ways to counterattack. Lack of belief that our desires can come real is a not unusual motive why we give up. While beginning, we've got a faith that our dream is conceivable, that is till we're faced with reality. The challenges, the obstacles, and the time it's going to take are notional killers. And lack of perception is a dream killer. But these challenges must handiest fortify your counterattack with the aid of first triumphing to your mind, prevailing to your thoughts, develops braveness and resilience to prevail. We go through a lack of focus, ways to counter-assault. Any other motive why we surrender, why we end, is because we are without difficulty distracted by new things. We lack awareness. A dream or quick intention calls for interest, steady interest. However, the listing of distractions is countless. From a brand new display to trying to make ends meet. In case you are effortlessly distracted by using impractical fixations, then there aren't any excuses. To go on the offensive, reduce your alternatives, and do away with your distractions. In case your reasons are more stressful, say to maintain a roof over your head, try setting aside an hour or two an afternoon to work on your desires. The worry of failure methods to counter assault. Fear of failure is more like self-sabotage. It's far-rooted in fear of rejection with the aid of others, family and buddies, and no longer within the failure itself. Furthermore, it's debilitating. It makes you forestall taking chances, and also you doubt yourself. You end result to doing matters which might be secure, and consequently give up in your goals. To triumph over the fear of failure, visualize boundaries, suppose extra correctly, examine all ability effects, and observe the worst-case scenario. Subsequently, have a contingency plan, and forget about what people will reflect on. Consideration on methods to counterattack. Photograph this. A colleague offers to turn a coin. If it lands on heads, she will give you $20. However, you must part with $20 odd it fall on tails. Might you're taking the gamble. Probable now not the prize has to be 2 times the amount you will lose. This is loss aversion, that is, the mental pain of dropping is 2 times the satisfaction of gaining. The majority surrender as they don't want to lose. Averting the worst-case situation is visible as greater useful than gaining. You have to overcome the loss aversion cognitive bias and expand a will to win. Mull over why you are hesitating and obliterate every of those obstacles. Residing in and surroundings full of methods to counterattack. Negativity is harmful and contagious, and the majority give up as terrible Nancy's surround them. Surrounding yourself with humans with restricting ideals will kill your desires faster than any of the alternative reasons on this list. To counter assault, you have to reduce off poisonous humans and surround yourself with fantastic people. Terrible time management methods to counterattack. Not having enough time is an regular excuse we provide you with whilst requested why we gave up. Talk to a number of your colleagues on why they gave up, and odds are loss of time might be one of the many defenses. But it is poor time control and no longer loss of time. We can gladly binge watch a new show over operating on our dreams. We spend time on needless ventures, time we need to spend obtaining new abilities and working on our desires. To conquer, you need to set a schedule and stick with it. You have to prioritize and set barriers. We get bored with repetitiveness approaches to counterattack. To obtain your dreams, or acquire what you desire, you have to rinse and repeat the whole lot you do day by day. Think about striking an all-right tree with an all 1,000 times. If you hit it in 1,000 specific places, you will not convey it down. But strike it 1,000 instances in the equal spot, and you will carry it down. Repetition reduces dopamine release, and you're not excited about what you're doing. Therefore, you throw inside the towel as you're chasing excitement. However, we should be comfortable with repetitiveness to get to our dreams. Try changing how you carry out the responsibilities to prevent the risk of boredom. Converting your workspace or running in a coffee keep or a shared workspace should help. Mix it up to maximize your consequences.